Hello. Now we've got the microphone on. Honestly, what would I do with myself? Yeah, today's workshop is it's one of those workshops which I've kind of put off doing because of my personal feelings about this particular subject matter. So before we actually go into the workshop, I'm just going to kind of chat for a minute. You think how best to start this off. I've spent a lot of money on retraining from my life working for a telecoms company through project management and all that malarkey. There was lots of malarkey going on, but I've completely retrained myself after I got the diagnosis of fibromyalgia and ME, after I lost my husband and my kids. I sold my home and spent thousands, many thousands, and lots of years studying to bring you guys coaching, any kind of coaching. So while we're waiting for people to join this workshop, I just wanted to let you know that my intention in all of my workshops, in all of my interactions in the Facebook group, everywhere, is to provide value and service. So if you feel that there's something I need to be talking about, tell me. Just butt right in and tell me. If there's something that you want me to talk about, if you're watching this recording and you think, oh, I thought that was going to be about something else, tell me. Help me to help you. Okay, right, let's just do one last quick look at the Facebook group. Yes, all of that's live, I'm just going to go into the event and say, come on, you're late, you're holding us up. Why isn't it opening? There it is. Just add a post. Right, starting now. And I'll post the link so that if people see the post, then they see the post. If they're in the event, they'll see that blue button that says join now. Okay, so, one person is active in the event chat. Let me just say, starting now in there, starting now, right now, this a minute. Okay, everybody knows what's going on now. So let's go back to the Zoom room. Here we are. So gratitude. When I first started retraining, gratitude was something that came up quite a lot. And I just thought it was like, woo-woo stuff. Not really the sort of stuff that I was interested in. I couldn't see how being grateful for all of the wonders around us and all of the little things too. I couldn't see what the point was. Thanking a person, I can get that. Thanking myself for setting aside some time for self-care. I got that. And I learned like at least 50 specific tools or techniques to support myself and my clients shifting out of old patterns, old ways of being into new ones. My favorites, for instance, is one called, well, we used to call it BITFAR because it's the initials, BTFAR, belief, thought, feeling, action, result. That enables you to sort of look at something that has happened, a result, and trace it back to the belief. Or look at a belief and look at the results that it's giving you by going through that belief, thought, feeling, action, result. I also really enjoy doing parts work with myself and with my clients, looking at those fractured, wounded parts of ourselves and how they affect us in the here and now. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but I joke that my parts sit on that sofa in the background and watch daytime TV while I get on with my life. They used to, jump in front of me and interfere with my day. There's also the visceral intelligence framework, or visceral yes no. It's a framework in which you intentionally connect with your body and allow your body to talk to you using the sensations that it uses. Let me think of another couple before I go on. How about, cord cutting? That's a good one. That's a visual meditation technique where you separate yourself from people who are still energetically draining you. And those people can be alive or passed on. They can be friends, relatives, whatever. But you detach yourself from, loath to use the word, but toxic. You detach yourself from those toxic people and influences. Well, let's just think of one more off the top of my head. Future casting. Yeah, future casting is where you literally project your awareness off into the future and create your own future. And this is the one where things started to get a bit out of the box for me. And I couldn't really get, I mean, I enjoyed doing future casting and I enjoy leading my clients with future casting, but it wasn't until I really added gratitude into the future casting and the cord cutting and visceral yes no and parts work and meditation and breath work and all loads of them, like I said, 50 odd things. It wasn't until I kind of added gratitude that I realized that if I can detach myself from outcomes, if I can serve in my best way possible, the impact that I bring is something that I can be grateful for. Yeah. It's like adding a sprinkle of seasoning to an already fabulous meal. And even though it's that tiny little thing, it's close to making the biggest single impact. So there's several different ways of doing this. I've made notes here just to remember the 5 methods of adding gratitude into your daily life. But before I go into those, I'm just going to check that nobody's waiting to come in. Nobody's waiting. That's good. Because I minimize that whole window. So I don't see new participants. I just see myself and you guys. On the recording, by the way, none of your faces show. Yeah. If you put something into the comments, it doesn't show on the recording. Yeah. So if you want to ask a question and you don't want to speak out now and you don't want to appear on camera, then just pop it in the comments and I'll check in there. So anyway, methods of adding gratitude. Or do you want to know the benefits first? Yeah? Do you want to know the benefits? Or shall we end? Okay, someone's just come into the waiting room, so we'll let them in. Okay, so let's dive straight into how you can add gratitude to your day. I'm just going to, what was I going to do? Oh, yes, I was going to pin me. I was going to pin me so that you guys can see me. There you go. So going back into my notes then, how to add gratitude to your daily practice. 5 ideas. First one, morning gratitude. This one is a good one. It's that one that I like and hate the most. When you wake up in the morning, before you get out of bed, before you open your eyes, think of at least one thing that you can be grateful for. Yeah. In one of my posts during the week, I said, dude, if you can't think of anything to be grateful for, then be grateful for your fridge, because 85% of the world's population do not have access to a fridge. So if you get stuck, before you open your eyes, I'm thankful for my fridge. I give gratitude for my fridge. Yeah. The next one is a gratitude list. So this can be done on your own, in your journal, on a notepad, on a scrap piece of paper. But I've found it particularly fun with families in particular, and if they have a white fridge in particular, to have a load of like dry whiteboard markers, dry board markers, you know what I mean, near the fridge, and write things that you are grateful for on the fridge, and see how quickly, see how amazing it is that your family can come up with all of these things to be grateful for, that the fridge is covered in no time. A more individual method is a gratitude breakfast. And for this, you think of something to be grateful for with each bite that you put in your mouth. So you effectively don't put the next bite into your mouth till you can think of something. This next one is quite an individual one as well. I call it the gratitude walk. And while you're walking with intention. Now, the fabulous thing about walking, let me just tell you this. The fabulous thing about walking is that walking is like meditation for your body. I start with walking. I often add in breath work while I'm walking, in order that my monkey mind and my worries and everything just unhook and it's right off, so that my mind and my body can just do nothing but walk, nothing but breathe. But if you add in gratitude to that walk, or, you know, take out the breath work, take out the inner peace stuff and just focus on gratitude. Start with yourself and be grateful for the muscles that allow you to walk, the shoes that you're walking in, the clothes that are keeping you warm or keeping you dry if it's raining. Yeah. And then gradually expand that sphere of gratitude outwards, so that you're then grateful for the pavement, for the people who made the pavement, for the planners who put together the plan for your village or the road that you're walking down. Be grateful for a shop that you passed, or a doctor's surgery, or a particularly gorgeous shrub or flower. I mean, we're going into summer now, and everything around me is waking up. I'm taking a lot of pictures of my area, posting them on my Facebook story, just because I'm grateful for growth, my own growth, my clients' growth, the growth of plants in my garden. My strawberries are going bonkers, by the way. Anybody who lives near me, yeah, if you're watching this video and you want some strawberries, seriously, it's going to be a couple of weeks. We've got loads and loads of blooms out there already. One of my themes the other day on Instagram was I was grateful for the color green, because on my walk, everything was so green. So you can expand that out, you know. Be grateful for green, be grateful for blue skies, be grateful for rain, be grateful for gravity, be grateful for the sun, the earth, everything in between. And you can then, you know, you go out as far as you can and then come back in again. Be grateful for your own heart beating. And do this while you're walking. And the last suggestion I'm going to give you, great for teachers. So if any of you are teachers, this is a good one. Find a big old jar, like a sort of, like a goldfish bowl. Yeah, a goldfish bowl, big glass jar, but with a hole big enough to put your hand in. Or one of those jars that you make with all indoor gardens in. It's just got to be big enough for you to get your hand in afterwards. Because during the course of a year or a month, or even, you know, the days leading up to, my suggestions are going to be Thanksgiving or New Year's Eve, and New Year's Eve. Every time you're grateful for something, every time something that you have reason to be grateful for happens in your life, write it on a piece of paper, you know, just like, let go, like Post-it note paper, screw it up, fold it up, put it in this jar, and then you can read all of those notes, or a handful of those notes. You stick your hand in, grab a handful of all the things that you're grateful for, and read them out at Thanksgiving dinner or New Year's Eve. I was toying when I started this workshop to, you know, to either start with the sort of, you know, why you need to know this, and then how will you do it, and then the benefits, and decided in the end to leave all of the benefits till last. If you can do this, if you can get gratitude into your life somehow, yeah, while you're standing at the sink washing the dishes, be grateful for hot water. Yeah. If you can bring this kind of gratitude into your life on a daily basis, yeah, on an hourly basis, minute by minute is a little bit confusing because, we all have stuff to do, but as much as you can. There's been studies, scientific studies where where it's been proven to improve your mental health, boost your happiness, reduce depression, reduce anxiety. It can improve your physical health by impacting your sleep, improving your sleep, reducing inflammation in your body, reducing blood pressure even. Yeah. As I said earlier, I used to employ gratitude mainly for being grateful for another person. But that can make such a difference. I mean, I can't really come up with enough superlatives for this workshop, but it strengthens your relationship, appreciating each other. Yeah, makes that other person feel valued and gives them a boost to happiness. Even if they're not, doing a gratitude practice daily, you can boost their happiness. You can reduce their depression. You can influence inflammation in another person's body, yeah, by appreciating them, by showing empathy, by showing compassion, yeah, and being grateful for the opportunity to do that. My big one, though, over and above the mental health, the physical health, the improvement in relationships, the improvement in how I show up as a coach on the daily, is my personal resilience. Yeah. This is the biggest thing for me personally. Introducing gratitude in this way has expanded my own window of tolerance. I don't know if you remember several weeks ago now, you can go back and catch the recording. You'll find it somewhere in one of the events. I can't remember what I called it, but anyway, window of tolerance. That's kind of like your comfort zone. And by expanding your comfort zone, yeah, doesn't mean that I can put up with more SH1T in my life. Yeah, it just means that I now have a greater capacity to cope with, shall we say, the Debbie Downers of this world, the people who spend all day, every day complaining. Yeah. It used to really bring me down. It used to upset me that those people can't see the beauty, can't see the things to be grateful for. There's the lump in my throat. It actually made me sad and upset when someone, couldn't find a way to afford joining a program of mine or coming to a breathwork because, times didn't work. I kind of found myself beginning to be worn down by that. But as I said earlier, that expansion, that personal expansion, that personal resilience, that becoming detached from the outcomes while focusing on service has only been made possible by a daily, hourly gratitude practice. So if you have any doubts about whether or not to do this, yeah, first answer the question, why would you not want a more positive and fulfilling life? Why don't you want that? Seriously, pick up a pen, write it down. Why would you not want that? Because if it's as easy as waking up first thing in the morning and being grateful for your fridge, having a pen on your fridge so that friends and family can write what they're grateful for on your fridge. If you can't take the mental effort of finding something to be grateful for in exchange for each bite of your breakfast, yeah, that value and exchange, that energetic exchange. If you can't take a moment to be grateful for the view out of, I keep looking over there because it's where my sink is. If you can't take that moment to be grateful for the view out of your kitchen window, whatever that view is. And if you can't take a moment to write on a little notepad things that you're grateful for, or in your journal, things that you're grateful for, so that you can relive those moments at Thanksgiving or New Year's Eve or both. Yeah? That means that you are literally blocking yourself from a more positive and fulfilling life. So I guess what I'm saying in this workshop is that I want to invite you to sprinkle that little bit of seasoning on your life, to sprinkle the seeds of gratitude to wherever they need to be in your life, and just watch how that gratitude blooms into stuff. I can't even think of the words right now. I'm gushing. Because like I said, for me, it's turned into, my focus is now on the service and the impact that I can bring, the value that I can bring, rather than like missed opportunities or, you know, that kind of stuff. Dog, don't you dare bark. Buddy, come here. You guys know Buddy. He's my little nutcase. So if anybody's got any questions, pop them in the chat. And if you haven't got any questions, just do it. Yeah, just do it. While this recording and stuff is processing in Zoom, I'm going to be typing up my notes from this session and giving you those 5 methods of how you can choose to add gratitude to your life. I'm going to type those up and make them a post in the Facebook group. If you are watching this video at some point in the future on YouTube, then just wind it back or look in the comments, because I guess when I load this up onto YouTube, I'll put the methods there. But yeah, it's been lovely to share these ideas with you, and I genuinely hope that little sprinkle of gratitude makes an impact on your life as big as the impact it's made on mine. So thank you for coming. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.